Good evening, everyone. I just want to thank Jesus for giving me the opportunity to speak and also our pastors. Okay, so our assignment was on Genesis 37 to 50. But what stood out for me in this story or these chapters was actually how one act of submission, repentance, and taking responsibility changed the character of one man. In Genesis 37, we read that Joseph was sold by his brothers to the Ishmaelites. And it was actually in verse 26 that Judah said to his brothers that they should sell him rather than kill him. This wasn't a kindness that Judah did Joseph. He actually had so much hate for his brother in his heart that he knew full well if he was going to sell his brother to the Ishmaelites, he was going to end up in slavery. They would have actually done him an act of mercy by just killing him. Furthermore, his father said, "No, in mourning I will go down to the grave to my son," after they told him that Joseph was dead. Can you imagine what would have happened in their home? If his father Jacob was favoring Joseph, how would he have felt if his son had died? He would have been crying the whole time. He would have been wailing. He would have been depressed. And then in chapter 38 in the beginning we read that Judah left his brothers. He left because of this, but most of all, I believe he left because of a guilty conscience. He left, and what did he do? He went and married out of tradition. He found a Canaanite woman, he married her, and he knew that this was not going to be condoned by his parents, because I believe that Jacob and Leah would have wanted to find a good wife, or a wife of the same religion for Judah and all of their sons. We read that and Onan was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord struck them down. From reading several fictional stories, I can remember that Tamar was a gentle girl, and must have been mistreating her. He didn't respect his parents, he didn't respect her, he didn't respect his marriage. Those could have been all reasons why the Lord decided to strike him down. In verse 11 of chapter 38, we read that Judah said to his daughter-in-law Tamar, "Live as a widow in your father's house until my son Shelah grows up." Judah denies his responsibility to Tamar. The moment she married into his household, he had the responsibility of taking care of her. And it was just so easy for him to shun her away back to her parents' house as a divorced woman in those days, not taking care of her anymore, because he wanted to spare his son's life. She then heard that Shelah was grown up, she wasn't given as a wife to him, and she made herself look like a prostitute to trick Judah into sleeping with her. And it's so interesting that when he found out that she was pregnant, he actually had the audacity to say, "Bring her out and have her burned to death." It doesn't matter that he left her at her father's house. He didn't hold up his end of the bargain of giving her to his son Shelah. No, let's just bring her out and burn her because she did me wrong. When he slept with her, he gave her his seal, his cord, and his staff. When his friend didn't find Tamar, he said, "Let's just leave it with her because you couldn't find her." He gave up his birthright for one night of passion. How horrible can you be? He didn't respect his parents. He was a hateful, unforgiving, disrespectful, and ignorant man, and he intentionally turned away from what he knew was the right thing to do. But then in verse 26 of chapter 38, Judah recognized the cord, the staff, and the seal that Tamar sent him, and he said, "She is more righteous than I, since I wouldn't give her to my son Shelah," and he did not sleep with her again. Right here was the moment of Judah's repentance. And when this happened, he opened his heart for the Lord to do his work in him. After this, Judah acknowledges Tamar He gave her the rights as a wife. He did not touch her again. He loved her as a daughter, but she had the rights of a wife because she bore his twins, which we know by now. Out of that line, Jesus was also born later. So furthermore, we see that Judah gains Jacob's trust. He gains his respect, and he places his brother's life before his own when he told Joseph that he can take his life instead and sending Benjamin back to his father. So, Jesus took responsibility for us when he died for us on the cross. In Proverbs 21 verse 3 we read, "To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice." So if we take up our responsibilities, God will recognize our hearts and He will bless us accordingly. Amen.